Yo, what's the haps? It's 3900 in the billing. And today I want to talk about something that I think, needs to be studied, for lack of a better term. And that is the internet world and the real world. Now, when I say the real world, I'm not saying that the internet isn't a real place, because people say the internet isn't a real place. But the internet is a place where, um, how you say, um, people can, in a way, act out their deepest urges and their deepest desires. You get what I'm saying? So if you got somebody who in high school, they was a dweeb, you get what I'm saying? Didn't have no motion all throughout their formative years. Now they get some motion on the internet, and all of a sudden they become a Marvel superhero character or a DC superhero character all of a sudden. You get what I'm saying? That's how he wants to be perceived. So it's kind of like, especially when you're dealing with the internet. I don't know if you guys are into philosophy, but there's a philosopher by the name of Descartes, and he talks about a dream within a dream. You get what I'm saying? The internet itself was somebody's dream, right? Then you get people who come to the internet and live out a dream. So now you have a dream within a dream. Then you get people who are followers of these content creators who are living out their dream within a dream. And hold on, let me go back. Let me go back, because I'm about to go 4 dimensions deep. Okay, the person who created the internet, that was his dream, right? Then you have a mega content creator who comes to the internet, and now he's living a dream within a dream. Then you have an acolyte of said content creator, and now he's living a dream within a dream within a dream. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes some people get so wrapped up and they get so deep. They go so deep within the conception that they don't know up from down and down from up. I hope that makes sense. That kind of just threw me for a loop. I had to stop and. But yeah, if you're into Descartes, I advise you brothers to go check that out. But and also, when you're talking about the internet, yeah, over the internet, you can't necessarily reach out and grab a hold of somebody and cause them physical harm, but you can most definitely cause psychological and emotional harm. So when people say the internet is not a real place, it is a real place in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Just like in reality, people will act like they're tough, but they're really not tough. Like you may walk across somebody in Walmart, right? And this guy's putting on an act as if he's with all the smoke.
Smoke.
And then, through further examination, you find out this guy ain't on shit. You get what I'm saying? So, there is a duality with the internet and reality. You get what I'm saying? There's optical illusions on the internet, and there's real shit on the internet. And in reality, there are optical illusions, and there's real shit in reality, if that makes sense. I say all that to say, hold on,
Kenji.
before we go any further, let me go ahead. You're gonna be my sidekick, man. You know what? Who is dude right here? Looking like the crow.
Mavados.
We got the blind nigga samurai over here.
Tremor. The gateway. Finish him.
Mm.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
What may say cigars, hookahs, cigarettes. I'm with all the smoke, nigga. But no, I say all that to say there was an incident, right? It wasn't necessarily an incident, but it's a case study. You get what I'm saying? There's this new influencer on social media by the name of Rula, right? I follow him on TikTok. He has a lot of insightful clips and whatnot. And you know, some of his stuff, it resonates with me, right? Okay, so Rula did this collaboration with this other content creator. I'm not gonna say his name, but this other content creator, in my opinion, hold on real quick. All right. Now, in my opinion, just from my observation, this particular content creator who Rula collabed with is the dweeb that I aforementioned. He is the straight up L7 dweeb, not even a nerd. There's a difference between nerds and dweebs. Okay? Let me just diverge real quick. A nerd is someone who is actually adroit in a particular discipline, whether that is science, math, engineering. You know what I'm saying? A nerd is someone who actually has a skill in STEM or in a STEM discipline, right? It just so happens that the nerd also has hobbies like, let's say, video gaming, um, comic books, or, you know, building ships in a bottle. You get what I'm saying? A dweeb is someone who is not adroit in any STEM form. They just take they just glom onto the hobbies that the nerds do. So they look like nerds. You might confuse them as nerds, like, oh, you have a comic book collection? You must be a nerd. Oh, you like video games? You must be a nerd. Oh, you make ships in a bottle? You must be a nerd. No, he's not a nerd. He's not adroit in any STEM field whatsoever. He's just a dweeb. You get what I'm saying? Now, anyway, just to clarify that. So Rula went on this live stream with this particular dweeb, right? The dweeb started feeling some type of way about Rula, threw some shade at Rula, and then so Rula just took himself out the situation, right? And so in comes DDG, right? So DDG, I'm not calling him a nerd or a dweeb or anything like that, but he was just doing, you know, what an internet personality person would do. He kind of was just instigating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if me and like if I'm with the guys and me and this one guy are arguing, you know, one of my homies on the side gonna start instigating. That's just natural. One of my homies on the side gonna start saying little slick shit to keep me going and to keep him going because the shit is entertaining. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not I'm not charging DDG for doing that because I do that. Like two of my homies get to arguing and get to roasting each other. I'm gonna, throw a little slick jab in there to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? We just do this shit for fun. You know what I mean? I've been cracking your mama jokes since the late 80s, since kindergarten, since the playground when we was talking about, yo mama so fat, she jumped in the air and got stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but anyway, so he kind of jumped on, threw his little 2 cents into the arena and was like, man, if Rula did that to me, I would have dot, dot, dot. That caught the attention of Detroit rapper Sada Baby. Now, keep in mind, to my knowledge, DDG is from Michigan. Sada Baby is from Detroit, Michigan, right? Sada Baby is just now getting into the streaming world, right? Kind of like T Grizzly did, right? So Sada Baby is from the streets. You know what I'm saying? And if you know, and you know what? I salute Sada Baby for what he did because from his vantage point, it looked like DDG was getting involved in some beef that had nothing to do with him, and it kind of looked like he was teaming up with that dweeb to dogpile on Rula, which is preying on the weak, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And when Sada Baby seen that, it triggered him, and he addressed DDG and was like, man, matter of fact, I got the clip. I got the clip. Hold up, hold up, hold up. So this the clip. Matter of fact, let me get the slaps going so you can actually, you know what I mean, get the full experience. Yeah, man, this is a social study, man.
End of the day, bro, stay yo want to do something ass to fuck out them niggas' business. You feel me? Your ass wasn't even there. You didn't pull up at all. So the fact that you would make a video talking about, oh, Deshae, you a better nigga than me, cause nigga, I would have did this, nigga. I'd have made a 5-part series about shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck who niggas was, too. Like, and you'd have did that to who? Rula? He's non-confrontational. You'd have did that to Rod? He's non-confrontational, gang. Arrington? I think Arrington gay, so you'd have beat up a gay nigga? If you would have pressed Rula or pressed Rod or did anything tough with some niggas who don't try to be tough, then you corny. You saying you would have pressed some niggas who nice as hell, bro, who don't even be trying to have no problems with nobody. I ain't never met Rod, but I fuck with Rod. And it ain't had to be DDG. It could have been any other nigga that said they was gonna press Rula or press Rod and thought they was sounding tough, and I would have hugged their ass. Press me, nigga. So what you gonna press Rula. You gonna press these niggas who fucking 115 pounds and press me, nigga, and see how far I fucking get you. Rula cool as fuck, nigga. You talking about you would have pressed him and did all this other shit. Boy, go make some more of that good ass music. Keep on beefing with your sister boyfriend. Keep on teaching woo wop great shit because that little nigga is the.
All right. So basically, Sada had to chime in, throw his 2 cents in the mix. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing in the internet realm, things can get taken out of context, especially when you read a clip, when you read a quote that somebody said. You don't know the totality in which they said it, or excuse me, the tonality in which they said it, or you'll have sound bites and whatnot. And you got some other shit where people actually will take your image and likeness, fabricate an entire statement, and attach this made up statement to your image and likeness or to your brand. I've experienced that here on YouTube. Shout out to that one chick who did that. I haven't forgot about you. I have not forgotten about you, and I have not forgotten that you did that. Just to side, just to diverge real quick. This is back when that situation in Chicago happened, where the guy with this mother went to this late night eatery at like 10 o'clock at night, 10, 11 o'clock at night, with her like 13 or 14-year-old son, right? She's in line, causing trouble, causing a ruckus. You out on a Friday night, 10 o'clock at night in Chicago, in your bathrobe, bonnet, and slippers. You bring your son out, and you give your son a gun, and you prep your son beforehand to say, hey, if I get into it with anybody, come pull up and do what you got to do, right? So you prep your son, you weaponize your son, you come out on prime time Friday night, and you go to an eatery where you're gonna may come in contact with some inebriated uh, brothers. You know what I'm saying? And then you're cantankerous, and you kind of start some shit in a sideways manner. And then when the shit pop off, then your son come and kill dude or unalive him. Excuse me. And I said, hey, she's a bad mother for that. She is a bad mother. It's 10 o'clock on a Friday night. You should already have, you know, if it's too late to cook a full-blown meal for yourself, you should have a block of cheese, some Rotel mix, and some ground beef and some chips already on deck. You can cook you and your son some little Rotel, a little midnight snack type of deal, and take your behind and stay in the house. You a bad mother for that. You put your son in a position to unalive somebody. That is gonna follow him for the rest of his life. Well, somebody here on YouTube took my likeness or took my brand image and attached a false statement to it and then posted it on their community tab. And I addressed this person and said, hey, I never said that, because I know how I felt and what I think and thought about this particular situation. That fabricated statement doesn't align with my thought processes of that situation. So you made that up and you falsified that. And if I wanted to, I probably could pursue legal matters. And I still very well may. I just might. You get what I'm saying? Straight like that. But anyway, like I was saying, man, hold on real quick. But like I was saying, man, when you're dealing with the internet, a lot of things can get taken out of context, whether it's a sound bite, whether it's a quoted clip of something a written clip, a written quote of something that you said, it can get taken out of context. You get what I'm saying? And, on top of that, you got people fabricating and putting false statements on your name and whatnot. Things can get, so, I kind of jumped the gun. I did. And I sided with Sada Baby. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of, then I seen this clip, or this, it's not a clip, but it's more so a sound bite. Well, all right, there was a post on Facebook, right? Somebody reposted a quote that DDG said, and they put it in written form, right? And this is basically what they clipped. And this is actually what DDG said in response to Sada Baby in written form. Beefing with me ends careers. Don't do this to yourself, Sada. We both from Michigan. This ain't the streets. This is the internet. I run this shit. Now, this kind of wouldn't necessarily say it triggered me. I guess you said triggered me. Because it seems like to me that now DDG is on some dweeb type of shit. This ain't the streets. This is the internet. I run this shit. Now you have a position on the internet, and it seems like now that you have a position on the internet that you kind of want to throw your weight around. You get what I'm saying? But if Black YouTube has taught us anything, is that internet shit can turn into street shit. And street shit turns into internet shit. There is a cross pollination of the two. There is, you know what I'm saying? Just because motherfuckers get the woofing on the internet don't mean it's gonna stay on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And just because motherfuckers get the beefing in the streets don't mean it's gonna stay in the streets. Vice versa, vice. You get what I'm saying? So it kind of like he was kind of copping a plea and trying to throw his weight around in the same sentence. We both from Michigan, so I'm from Michigan. This ain't the street, so don't come do nothing to me. This the internet, but at the same time, this the internet, and I run this shit. Like, nigga. So this is what I said in response. Hold up. This is what I said in response to that, and I commented. I said, Sada addressed you because you was getting involved in something that had nothing to do with you. You was playing tough with the guy who ain't on that. Instead of taking correction, now you want to throw your weight, your internet weight around. Cause Sada chastised him and just corrected him like, dude, this ain't how you move. Yeah, we both from Michigan. You represent my state. You are a representative of my state. You can't move like this. And he chastised him. But, you know, when you read sound bites like that, it kind of, you don't get the full, how you say, experience. And this is the actual response, the verbal response, actual video clip in totality of what DDG said in response to Sada Baby. Here we go.
But do not do this, bro. You just starting off on Twitch. I literally end careers, bro. You got to do your research. Do not beef with me. It's friendly fire. We both from Michigan. Don't do it. You have to stop reacting to clips.
Now, that quoted clip that I just read, they took pieces of what he said and pieced it together and made it sound salacious. So when I read it, it kind of made me feel away. But when you actually hear what he's saying and you hear the tone in which he's using, you know what I'm saying? He's schooling Sada on how the internet works. You know what I'm saying? And in all honesty, I'm learning some shit too. You get me? Because even though I've been on the internet for a while, I'm not an internet nigga like that. You get what I'm saying? So I need to know how to move. And you know, he's giving a class on how to move out here. It's good shit.
Because you don't know what's going on. And I don't know. I'm gonna keep it 10,000 with you, man to man, like I'm talking to your face, nigga. Bro, I don't even know Rula, bro. I can go. This is no disrespect to Rula, y'all. Like, y'all gotta understand. Y'all know I'm in my own lane. I can go my whole life without talking about these niggas, bro. I'm trolling. Obviously, I don't even know him. I called Rula and Deshae on stream, cracking jokes with him. Rula, no, it ain't no smoke. You dick sucking for no reason. Yes, bro.
Now, see, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that, brother. You shouldn't have did that. Why would you say that, sir? Why would you say that, man? like, do y'all homework on fighting words. Yes, depending on what state you're from, there are some laws on the books called fighting words. I know, with Generation Troll and Generation Clout Chase, they don't quite understand, they can't wrap their mind around fighting words. They think they can just go around and do and say, you got these internet pranksters who come up to people, you know, and say inflammatory things to get somebody's goat or whatever the case is. Man, do your homework on if your state has any laws on the books regarding fighting words. Yes, there is a law in place in certain states in the United States where if you come up to somebody talking shit, the person whom you're talking shit to is well within their rights to bust you in your shit. Yes, it's called fighting words. And, sir, telling somebody that they're D-sucking, it sounds like fighting words to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. It sounds like fight. That's something. That's something motherfucker get into it with you about. You know. Anyway, let's finish with this clip.
What y'all call it? Glazing. Crazy. Like, how long is y'all niggas like big brother, little brother or something? Yeah, like, how can y'all tell me how long? But do not do this.
All right. So, I mean, but at the same time, I feel DDG because he couldn't just let this nigga just press him like that. Apparently, he's got an image to uphold, so he had to kind of, you know, stick his chest out and poke his chin up a little bit, which I respect that. I respect that. But here's the greater part right here. Let me cue this up. I should have already had this queued up. Hold on, give me a second. All right, so this is where these two brothers they finally talk. They're not talking face. I guess you say it face to face. They're on FaceTime, stream time, whatever the case is. Now they're ironing the shit out. Now they're not talking at each other. They're talking to each other. And I love to see this because I love to see two brothers iron this out. I love to see this, man. Here we go.
Nah, the Rula shit, I was definitely trolling. I don't even know Rula, bro. I just seen it being talked about, and I seen it was bothering the Shay. So I'm just getting on there saying like, if I was a Shay, I'll make a 5-part series. When I say 5-part series, that mean like 5 videos to make money, bro. This is all a hustle, bro. Like right now, we're making money, literally right now.
Pete, and it's crazy you say that because one of the things I say in my message to him, he'll tell you, but I'm like, I bring up monetization. But listen, I just met Rula, right? In the state where we from, realistically, I'm about to take it to you for Rula. I ain't talking about streaming world. I ain't talking about regular scenarios. I'm talking about where we from. I'm about to take it to you for a nigga I met once.
Nah, of course not.
You feel me? So off the dribble, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know the method. Now I know the method, and if I choose to do that again with anybody else, I will do it like that. You see what I'm saying? But in the same token, like,
nah,
Now see, that was beautiful. Sada was letting them know, like, in so many words, like where we from is protocols. You get what I'm saying? Is ways that we operate in Michigan. And he kind of let them know in a surreptitious way, like, yeah, the way you was moving it didn't put Michigan in a good light. It kind of made us look goofy. You get what I'm saying? So he was saying like, yo, I'm going to take it there with you over a guy I just met once. Like, no, that wasn't my issue. The real issue was you did some goofy shit Well, I perceived it as goofy, and I addressed you on it. That's what I took what Sada was conveying to him. Either way, I'm glad these two brothers sat down and talked it out. And I hope this is the new normal going forward. I hope it is. Because we need more of this. We need more too. But sometimes, brothers need to, especially when you're dealing with the internet, man, some people could just go nuclear. You know what I mean? And niggas are good for going nuclear. Niggas that get into it, right? And there's a point, right, of no return. Like when you get into it, you can stop at before you reach that point of no return. You can stop and just be like, you know what? Let me take myself out of this situation before this goes any further and we get to the point of no return. So let me put some space in between myself and the opposition to give us both some time to breathe and think about it. You know what I'm saying? But some niggas would just say, fuck it. They'll get into it once over some trivial shit and it will escalate to the point of no return. And now, now you got a whole war that done popped off over some trivial shit. You get what I'm saying? But hey, sometimes, there's a time for war, there's a time for peace. You know? But yeah, man, that's just, I seen this last night and I just wanted to spokes on it. Hold on. Should we do one more fatality for the road? Yeah, we're gonna do one more fatality. One more fatality. Hold on. Dude.
Finish him.
Character select. Who do I wanna? Hmm.
Liu Kang.
We're gonna do Luke Kang.
Shang Tsung. Darius. Chameleon. Hanging Gardens. Finish him. Fatality. Liu Kang wins.
But yeah, man, that was a teachable moment. I hope it was edifying for you.